and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right this way. Tonight, in the big tent, you will see a spectacle never before witnessed by modern man. Tonight, the star attractions are locked in their cages. For tonight, the downtrodden of the new ringmasters.
The deputies by shackles of down, roll up and down the big staircase, a secret panel to another place. I saw a guy wear a hockey mask, and he's carrying a bloody ass. He chases me on down the hall, and blood is dripping from the wall.
I don't need you to live with a psycho. Every read says you're a rival. I don't need no Jekyll and Hyde girl. I don't need you to be living with a psycho.
Hey, this is Bill Mosley, and you're watching the Chuckles and Laughs Show.
From Captain Red Bear. Here today, scallywags, scoundrels, wenches, pirates. We're here to talk to you a little bit about pirate stuff, pirate history, things they may have did. Little known fact, pirates started as privateers. Those privateers were hired by somebody, they weren't working on their own. When they got tired of working for somebody or they got themselves fired, they went out on their own. They always kept themselves a bunch of men's around that was a bunch of scurvy no-goods, rascals, right, Monster?
That's right. Privateers or pirates, they still taste the same and good to me.
Alright, well, so does fishes there, Monster, so let's not get carried away. So, one of the little-known facts about pirates is the patch. People thinks that patch was because they had no arm. Maybe something. Little known fact is, a lot of pirates attack at night. So in order to see their prey better, they attack with one arm. So during the day, it didn't get used to looking at the light. And at night, when they're sneaking up on their prey, getting ready to board them poor defenseless monsters, they'd flip the eye patch up, and they'd be able to see really good at nights. And then they'd be able to skin their prey better, throw their bombs straighter and their hooks faster. Once they was done, back down, patch. And if they happened, they were already set.
Eyeballs taste really good raw.
Stop it, Monster, will ya? Or I'll shiver your timbers. You know, you got plenty of them. I've been counting. So in the back here, just finally, we have our Jolly Roger. It's our pennant. Many, many different types of pennants. Just crossbone, just colors. But you'd be able to identify the captain of his boat by the flag. Pretty unique. Around here in Rhode Island, we were the capital pirates that we had Deepwater Port. A lot of different places tonight. So with that, that's enough history, I'm sure.
The plan or Obama himself with the looks?
We'll go with both.
Oh, I don't like the hair on him. He looks
You don't
awful.
have much hair.
He doesn't have much left. It's all gray now.
Oh, that's because you're too busy taking your money and fighting for it.
Is that what he's doing? He's taking the money. He's fighting?
Did you sign up for that plan?
No, I didn't.
Me
Sorry,
either.
I didn't. Oh, awful.
We're supposed to.
The way he dresses? Yeah, it's supposed to...
No, the way he dresses? How do you say? You're noticing more about his hair and the way he dresses.
And it's all branded clothing and all that. But
That's
I mean,
true.
He's not even buying it from
I'm with
America.
rags and
Exactly.
you're all... Well, I don't know what to say about that, but, you know, Obama really screwed you.
Man, I'll tell you. It's like taking one right now.
It's like taking candy from a baby. I bet you could do that, too.
He probably did.
You probably would. Right out of that mouth like a lollipop. Ha-ha, you sucker. I got your money. We're missing a few things here.
What happened?
I have no idea. Probably Obama did it.
Yeah.
He came and he took your clothes and my hair, apparently.
Came to
I
the
don't
country,
know
just
what
took
that
the country right by
Yeah.
storm.
meant.
took
Let's
the
go
presidency.
find that Obama. Damn
Find that
sand.
Obama.
rather eat the bill scum from an African slaver.
Adam, don't let that temper get you the lash again.
If I must hang, I'll hang. But I'll go to the gallows with clean guts at least. Hey, you! What kind of stinking maggot's meat is this?
Waters! There's that dainty crumb Mercy complaining about the taste of the king's bounty again. Watch it.
Bounty? Bounty me eye. The king's allowance is 3 a day for food, not muck from the sewers of Whitechapel.
Making trouble again, eh, Mercy?
I'm asking only what a man's legally entitled to. Here, smell this.
Delicious.
Here you, Governor. What sort of a kingdom is this? Where a man's condemned before he's heard and starved before they hang him.
Who's that quarrelsome fella? Adam Mercy. He was taken in a pirate ship by His Majesty's frigate Wasp. He's always escaping, so that's why we keep him in chains.
He's got a lacing of tiger's blood in him. Phew. This ain't exactly a flower garden, is it? Oh, forgive me, Governor. These are two of my officers. Mr. Boyle, Governor Landers. Mr. Lorenzo, Governor Landers. Spanish blood. A pretty lot of sinners.
Capitan, do you think there is anyone down there who knows us?
I hope not. Governor, would you be good enough to tell them what we're here for?
Give heed, you vermin. Here's news to your advantage.
Is the hangman dead then? Out with it then, Jock Nasty Face. Is it that your mother's turned into an honest woman?
Silence, you mutinous dogs. If another man speaks, I'll trice him up by the thumbs and play him raw.
Governor, is that the way to win the love of these unfortunate gentlemen? Now then, me bullies, would you rather do the gallows dance and hang in chains till the crows pick your eyes from your rotting skulls? Or would you feel the roll of a stout ship beneath your feet again? I've a vessel, the Adventure Galley, and the King's commissioned a sailor. And for those who show a loyal and a stout heart, there's a royal pardon in the offing. Which of you knows the waters of Madagascar?
I do.
Would you have him unlocked, Governor?
Order. Unlock him.
Look you then. I want men with iron in their blood and steel in their sinews. And the first up here is the first enlisted. Governor, if your warders are ready, would you be good enough to have them lower the ropes? Lower away!
Here they come. Make ready, lads.
Lay your hands on that, I'll make you a free man. The other one now. Back. Next one. Come on.
Name?
Peter Shafto.
Peter Shafto. Regardless of the fact that I'm your captain, you will always address a gentleman as Sir Scum.
Aye, sir.
Make your mark.
On board.
Name?
Adam Mercy, sir.
Oh, so it's you. Mercy, that's a comical handle for a blade of fortune. Mercy.
It's also something the world needs more of.
Fire and death a philosopher. You speak cultured. Were you by any chance stable boy to a noble house?
Perhaps. I was also master gunner to a buccaneer you may have heard of, Captain Avery.
Avery's master gunner. We've need of a master gunner, Mr. Boyle, and from what I've heard, Avery was a shrewd hand at picking them. The berth's yours for as long as you can handle it.
I can handle it. Swivel gun along, Tom. I'll forfeit a guinea for every miss.
You'll forfeit your neck if you miss while you're on my ship. Make your mark. And you can write. We'll give you a nice bar. Then you draw a uniform befitting a master gunner.
On board.
Next man. Name?
Bartholomew Blivens, sir.
Bartholomew Blivens. Make your mark. There's no mask for a treacherous heart like an honest face. You keep an eye on him.
This time is spirit.
Gusto.
Spirit! And you got yourself together this
That's
time.
right.
Jeez.
That's right.
No more down there in the scupper.
Well, you know, when you're drunk, you're full.
You know what a scupper is, don't you?
But I want you to
I
stay
had
on
one
my
for breakfast.
No, you didn't. Come to my cabin. I'll show you.
This is scuffing.
Where's the damn music?
Music, maestro!
Come on.
Yeah, why did we hire
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, what will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor?
Where's that Obama? Anything to say, lad?
I slipped on the poop deck down there.
That's pretty good.
There made me pee on that deck too after I slipped on that.
Oh, God, I got me blues on, too. Not good, lad.
A little known fact there, sea creature, that the one and only lovely Chuckles the Clown sailed around with the pirates when he was a young lad. And one of the safe havens for the pirates was right here in Jamestown, Rhode Island.
Really?
Ah, there was a governor of the old king that gave this young gentleman safe port, which back then that was more than gold to be safe and to store your stuff. A lot more than gold.
Maybe.
He was dating the governor's daughter.
Oh, mention
Hey, we see where this is gonna go. And the governor hired him to ransack those British and the Americans to favor his fortune. At the time, Rhode Island being Rhode Island and Providence Plantation, the capital of Rhode Island was in Newport. And the governor lived in Jamestown, an island over. We're going to this one. Now, the guy was doing great and fine with all his robberies and all that stuff until one day he decided to do something a little out of the ordinary. Impersonate an officer. Now normally he would have gotten away with that until he landed on the decks and the British were asking him for proof of ID.
Busted.
We know what happened to him, don't we? Oh!
What do you do with a drunken Pirate?
Little known fact about that as well, the pirate cannot be buried nor in sea nor in land. He is buried on half and half, right on the shore. And there was a bunch of gentlemen about 50 years ago cleaning an area close to this. They were removing the steps and they found a couple skeletons that were buried there. And wouldn't you know where they were buried? That would have been the shoreline to this island. A couple more inches to the side, they found a bag, not a treasure chest, a potato sack-looking bag full of Spanish doubloons. Real Spanish doubloons. I guess they had taken them with them, or someone had hidden them close to the area. Unfortunately, though, they didn't get to keep them, because when you steal from the bank, you better make sure the bank's still not there 300 to 400 years later, because the bank got back their Spanish doubloons. Oh, that pirate lost all around!
Did he get the wench?
Oh, he got the wench.
All right.
And if you guys ever want to visit Newport, there's a lobster shack down there. I see you over there, lobster. Where the original gallows that hung 17 pirates in Newport, the construction beam is still there and is part of the building.
Yep.
So Newport's being all hoity-toity and fancy that it was really a pirate stomping ground! Who would have thought it? But you know, so I think we bored them long enough, Captain. What do you think?
Well, just one last thing. People walk around imitating pirates and they go, arg, arg. Well, there ain't no arg in pirate talk. It's R. So what comes after Q?
P.
No, R. P.
P. We're gonna...
Down below.
Captain aboard.
He's over there, sir.
Thanks, man. That's all, sir. Our compliment's full.
Is it?
Povey. I thought you...
Yes, you thought I was dead.
I can hardly believe my eyes.
You mean you don't want to believe them?
Come, Mr. Povey. Is that kind or is that fair?
As fair as what you did that day you abandoned me on a Bahama reef.
If you please, Mr. Povey, it is not the time to talk about that.
Oh, it's the time, all right. Unless you want me to go ashore and tell what I know. In which case your present voyage is over before it's begun.
No, Povey. Mr. Boyle, would you take over, please? Mr. Lorenzo, take the deck watch. Come to my cabin. My heart bleeds when I think of one of your delicate constitution having to fend for yourself on a coral reef, Mr. Povey.
Come off it, Captain.
I know why you marooned me. It was so there'd be only 3 of you to share instead of 4.
It's true. A hostile wind did blow us away from your reef. Between friends, we might have sailed back again, but we did exactly what you would have done, Mr. Povey. So no more of your sentimental nonsense, please.
Now that we are 4 again, what then?
We're not 4. We're 2. Boyle and Lorenzo, dull clods. 20,000 pounds apiece in their hands would only be spent in sinful ways.
And you propose to remove them from the path of temptation. How? A knife in the dark?
I'm not a violent man, Mr. Povey. I detest violence. People have such an awkward habit of getting in my way. I am an ambitious man, Mr. Povey. And an ambitious man, if he be bold enough, can carve himself a kingdom. I'm going to be a lord, my friend. And that for a commoner like myself takes a deal of money. And that's why there could be 2 less to share before we raise old England again.
You cold-gutted Shah.
Oh, a flatterer. I'm glad you're back again, Mr. Povey. You've no idea how gratifying it is to have a congenial soul to confide in.
Thank you. Oh, there's something I want to tell you. I have left with a trusted friend in London a sealed letter containing an exact and complete account of certain previous happenings, only to be opened in case, just in case, of course, you should happen to return to England without me.
Of course, my dear fellow. Very sensible of you. Now I know you'll have a happy voyage. I shall too.
I look up my quarters.
Men alive. Just think. We're sailing for Madagascar waters. We'll pick up the search where we left off. Every officer on board has a servant. I'll request the captain to assign you to me, then we can be together.
Come on, wench. We had a hard time catching that last rascal.
We
Now
must
we'll see
catch
who's
this
left.
wench.
Arr, looky who's here. Ha ha! Hello, fair maiden.
Hi.
Maybe we ought to... Yeah, no, we won't do that. No, you keep it.
Crap.
That's what they said. So, any treasures like
Look, there's one.
I ain't no treasure.
Look,
I ain't
look.
wench. The only treasure I got is me pretty. Where's your treasure? Where's your treasure, Missy?
Look, I got a dead thing.
escargot that was around here.
Which one?
That funny looking one with the red hair.
Which one? That's not very descriptive.
There's more than one, isn't there? Yeah, the good one.
The skinnier version.
There's only one good looking one with her here and here.
That's right.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
You're new to these parts.
That's well said. I can't say. But you'll be short-lived, you know.
Where's that treasure?
You don't tell us where the treasure is.
It's in there. You want to go for a swim? I'll go get my scuba
no,
gear.
No. How about you go first?
Look, look.
Oh.
Come play with me in the water.
Oh, this isn't wine country.
I don't like this.
There are
It's
no
like-
drinks made out of gold in that pool.
Oh, it's pretty damn cold too.
Can't wait until you get out and the sand sticks to your feet.
I can still run faster than you with sand in between my toes.
You might, but you can't outrun this bullet.
Warm me sword.
Well,
No, I'm pretty
Who
klutzy.
gave her a sharp thing?
some fool,
This was a bad plan.
some guy.
No, where's that treasure?
Here, follow me. I'll show
If
you.
I run?
Watch, follow the soaking wet footprints.
No running with sharp stuff.
I do believe she escaped. And now I can't get
We'll
it.
take care of that. I knew that. That's your personal problem.
It's Becky.
Go get her!
I'm going.
My God. Nobody listens to the captain. Just like being at home.
Okay, shh. Listen to this. This is the tape I found downstairs.
Shut it off.
Ganda,